Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to IQI Cambodia's weekly talk. Very happy to have our very special guest today. And before we introduce, my name is Dante Azarmi, Head of Business Development. I'll be your host for today. And we are here with a very special guest, Mr. Asaf Sua, Sales and Marketing Manager at the Royal Group North Park Condominiums. And of course, our dear Tony, our co-host, Tony Pa from IQI Cambodia, General Manager at there. So without further ado, we want to get some numbers, and then maybe our dear guest can introduce, say hi to our audience, please.
Yeah, okay. Good afternoon and good morning also from IQI Cambodia and other country as well. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Danny, and also hello to Ashab. Yeah. First of all, I would like to update first about the situation in Cambodia about the COVID-19. Yeah. Okay,
All
you can
right.
see on my screen, yeah, it's very good news from Cambodia that you can see from the first of December, we can see the starting of the lower case of the COVID-19. Yeah, that today it's last few
Always a
days we
good
just
thing.
only had 23 only. Yeah, and the total number of that just only 5 people that without got vaccinated. Yeah, and here's the number that we get it from the Khmer Post as well, Phnom Penh Post. Yeah, and one more update from Cambodia airport that regarding to the new COVID that we can Omicron that we banned from the 10 country from the African country. Yeah, so here's
I see.
also the update from that. But one more thing, we also not much consider about that because regarding to the prime minister that concerned that he said that regarding to over Cambodia not have direct flight from the South Africa, so we are not so worried much about the Omicron COVID-19. Yeah,
Well,
and
that's
we got.
wonderful to hear.
Mhm. And one more thing about update new from AirAsia that from AirAsia they are the CEO that they said that they plan to organize and also the operating from fly direct to Phnom Penh as well start from maybe next year. Yeah. And
Perfect.
also, China also a rich deal on domestic COVID job product that they allowed for the kingdom to produce the Sinovac COVID-19 in maybe in Cambodia in the future as well. Yeah. Okay, that's all of
Wonderful.
my update. Yeah. So
Locally made is always good.
mhm, yeah. And another one more last update is from the Sino Wheel that you can see that last week we also have guest speaker from the Sino Wheel, Mr. Elect, that
Oh,
he mentioned
yes.
about the Sino Wheel that Sinovel is another destination for the tourists for the next year, 2020. Yeah. And okay, let's move on to our guest that we are inviting
Wonderful.
today.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much,
About
Tony. Thank you so much for the update. I think it's a really good thing. And Mr. Asap, would you like to say anything to our audience before we begin the questions?
What I say, thank you so much, and it's quite a privilege to have Dante and also Tony to be interviewing
It's
us
our
on our
privilege.
project. And at the same time, I'm also very glad of the news that Tony is sharing because past few days I'm seeing that because Cambodia has been fully open, so there is around 18,000 visitors that they came in just in 1 month itself. So we see the
Wow.
numbers going up, and in the Asian countries, some countries are in the lockdown, but Cambodia is still free. Even like how's happening in the economy right now is like everything is open up, and even though it's open up, the cases are going down. So that's a
Amazing.
very good and positive thing that we see on Cambodia's side of news actually.
Wonderful. That's a great way to start this. And of course, today you are here, our dear ASAP, to tell us about the Royal Group and their new North Park condominium project. And we had some questions about these because, I'm sure our, audience seeing that the Cambodia side is actually opening up and the numbers are so down and it's so under control compared to a lot of other countries. I think it's a very lucrative and great investment opportunity for them to come in. So I think North Park Condominiums project would be a great one. And I think I have to say that we have some questions that are probably in the same mind of our investors and customers as well. Now, the first question that I have for you would be like, could you tell us a little bit about the company background and of course the location that you have picked up for the project?
Sure, not a problem. Just allow me 10 seconds, so I just share my screen.
Of
uh,
course.
so I'm just going to share my
yeah.
screen.
So everyone who are watching our lives right now can if have any comment or any question can comment here and our teamwork and I will reply you immediately. Yeah.
Wonderful. Yes. Please let us know what you would like to see more on our show so that we can actually feature those, and because we do listen to what you have to say as well.
All right.
Wonderful.
Just to check, are you able to see my screen right now?
Yep.
Yes, perfectly.
All right. So last 2 weeks I saw you all have interviewed Royal Home Lai Huat.
Yeah, last 2 weeks.
Yeah. I was watching the stream, and then it was very interesting because they are also part of a Royal Group. So we are also part of a Royal Group. So for our project, last 2 weeks your interview is called Royal Platinum. So for this week, today we are called North Park. So I'm the representative of North Park here. So what we are building here is something that you don't really see that is happening in Cambodia, but you see it happening in states like US, Australia, and also in other countries. But I will go to the details, and it will be very interesting to show you why this project is like up to the international standard. But okay, let's trip back to Royal Group. So who are we? Royal Group is actually in this business for more than 30 years. We are part of a conglomerate, and we own several, so many types of different business, including property development, school, energy company, and we have contributed up to 6% of Cambodia's GDP. GDP to Cambodia. So this is we are a very, very large and big company. So what I can say, if I mouse over here, you can see that this is a property development. It's called North Park. So you can see that it's a representation of like a leaf. So this leaf has representation of the greeneries, park, and also like more of the gated guarded community. So just a little bit of a location of where we are right now. In Phnom Penh, everybody look at the CBD, or maybe like the city center is somewhere in BKK area, BKK1. By the way, BKK doesn't stand for Bangkok. There are a lot of people say things that Bong Keng Kong. And Tony, did I get it right? Is it called Bong Keng Kong?
Yeah, Bong Keng Kong.
Yeah, so this is part of the city area. So over here, when you go here to this North Park area, it will take around 5 kilometers to 7 kilometers. So the travel distance is actually around 20 minutes. Maybe if you're jam, it's around 40 minutes. It's not far away, because what happened is we are still also in a part of the city, and we are very near to we have a lot of amenities. At the same time, because sometimes is what people dream is when they live in the city, they want to have the nature things around it. But when they live in the nature area, they also want to have the lifestyle in the city. So we have a combination of both. We have it inside here, and what we develop here is we attract a lot of skill, and also skill talents, and also expat and people that are mostly, when they bought the property here, it's not their first property. So they have seen several property, they have bought many properties, and then they make a comparison, and they know how to differentiate whether a property is good property or a bad property. Because sometimes it could be somebody would claim that it's a luxury property, but what are the terms of the luxury property? Nobody have the defined guideline, but we have the terms of what we call as luxury. So let's just see, and what we have is actually, this is our master plan. So our land is actually 13.5 hectares of land. If you are looking at acres, it's actually around 33 acres.
Wow.
33 acres of land. Over here, this land we built a community. So
nice.
Community, instead of having a land and then we just slap a building over there, and then we just build 40-50 stories up all the way in just a 1 or 2 hectare of land. So that is not what we do, because we reserve 60% of the land for the greens, which means what you see in Cambodia, sometimes it will be quite disturbing. Is number one is the traffic. You see cars going in and out. You see tuk-tuks going in and out. You see the noises, and you don't feel the security. But what we provide here is the gated and guarded community. That's number one. Number two, we provide a low density unit, which means in the 13.5 hectare of land, there is only 270 plus units located, rather than building 1,000 unit in 2 hectares of land.
That's
So,
very true. Yeah.
so on top of that, we give them rather, instead of providing them a house, we give them a home, because from this school, this is actually the school area. You can see my mouse over. This is the school area. This is the condominium that we are currently developing, and this is some villas, and the whole area is gated and guarded. So people from the school can access inside here, and they can enjoy the facilities together. And it's an international school, by the way. It's called Northbridge International School.
Wow, very cool. And in fact, I see like a baseball court there as well, and tennis court and everything. It's
Yes,
even a
this
football court there.
that is correct. If I can bring you, I would really show you how it is. I have the pictures of how it is. It's going to be amazing, because something like like baseball is a multi-purpose field where they can use it for a lot of purpose. One thing in Cambodia is that I realized that in Cambodia is they lack of parks, but they have too many malls. They have too many malls, but they lack of parks. So in the evening time, you see one park which is too many people and very, very high density of people trying to just jog around. You can't even jog at the side of the street because there's no proper infrastructure of the roadside. So that's why we have the park where you can have your recreational activity. You can jog around and you can enjoy what you do over there. So I'm quite excited to show you more. So right now I can show you that we have 3 blocks. Block A, B, and C. So we go by the behind first, block C, B, and then we sell block A. So like block C, we have sold over 99%. And
just one thing also, we Asa, before we get into the blocks and everything, I think we also wanted to check with you, because I think some of our investors also want to know about when the construction will be completed. So like basically the handover updates and those kind of things as well, if possible.
It's a very good question. Because if you're an investor, you would like to see whether the development is complete, because sometimes because you are going to invest in that property, you do not know whether the development can be completed. In Malaysia, they have at least the HDA to protect your funds if you invest in development. But in Cambodia, there is no certainty or guarantee. But therefore, we have completed and we have handed over our unit. So let's just say if you are an investor or a buyer that you want to live or you want to stay, we will show you the actual unit. What you see is what you get, and there is no incompletion of the unit. Even if you purchase today, you can move in the next day or so.
Perfect. That's wonderful. Now, Tony, I think you had another third question about the this year's new promotions and things like that. Would you like to mention that?
Okay, because now it's December of the year-end promotion. If you have any promotion for our client or our buyer in Cambodia or for the overseas buyer?
Yeah, we do have promotion and also discount. But right now we are going to promotion from 2% up to 9%. You don't see that much discount, like some you see is 30%. But because what they do is they mark up the price 30%. And then they give you back a 30% discount. So it sounds like, looks like a very high discount if I increase the price, We give a very, very honest discount, and we also give a very honest price. I think it matters alone that it's not about how much discount you're getting, but in the end, how much per square meter that you're getting after the discount. Because I'm going to share you a little bit more. Later we'll go down to the slide and what the square meter of the price that's going on actually. So
you can share us more about what type of the room that our client want to know about that.
Sure. So we have we have I just show you a little bit of our master plan where we have 60% greens, 30% building, and we have over 1,000 square meter of a swimming pool. 1,000 square meter is equivalent to more than 20 studio units, by the way. And we have a studio, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, and 3 bedroom type in this development. So it's suitable if you're like a single person or if you have a small family. This is the 2 ideal type that we're targeting, and even expat community, because mostly living here are expat community from Japan, from Korea, and also from UK and Australia. So I will skip all this floor plan. Just show you a little bit. We're gonna brief, and then we're gonna brief some of the slides only. And some of it, like your studio unit, we are starting at $111,000 before the discount. So it's like after discount is 100,000 around there. One bedroom is around 150. Two bedrooms around 220. Three bedrooms around 300,000, and also the duplex, the 3-bedroom that is 2-floor, that is going around 568,000 before the discount. Yeah.
Very nice. I think like the prices and everything look very, very good. I think the discount seems very reasonable, and I love the fact that like the comparison between your builds and basically the nature and like greenery is 60% to the latter, because right now we are going into like global warming and these things, and these are very, very important things. So if anybody is very concerned about this, moving into this and investing into this would be very, very up to par with their ideals, basically.
That's correct. I totally agree with you, actually. And on top of that, sometimes we don't use the pricing as because we are more of a premium product. So we will our pricing, I would say, if you compare with any other developer, we look like slightly higher, but the value is what you get. When they pay for the value, what do they get? They don't just get a house just between 4 walls. They get the community space. They get the gated and guarded. They get the greens. They get the swimming pool private. They get the privacy that they want. So that is what we define of a a luxury type of living community. All right. So just a little bit, I'm just skip around. Studio room is just going from 33 square meter. So we have 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, and 3 bedroom in different type of layouts. Okay, you can see some of it is even sold out already. So it's just a little bit of perspective of how our 1 bedroom it looks like. Even some of the aircon, we provide this type of internal aircon. It looks like when you go to the hotel, you have this aircon. And also we provide partly furnished unit where we provide kitchen cabinet. We provide everything that you see in the toilet is even provided. 2 bedroom, and you even have 3 bedroom. I just show you a bit of perspective of the 2 bedroom concept, and also the 3 bedroom. And the duplex unit,
It's beautiful. I love the interior there. Very, very beautifully done.
Yeah. So sometimes people see there's isn't this rendering? So you do not know how the real project is going to look like. So we would like to invite all of your investors and clients come and take a look at what you see is the rendering and also the actual product that you are looking, because you will be guaranteed that you are satisfied also. Certain things that we also fulfill is there's a lot of building that don't fulfill is this fire compliance, because
I see, that's
our
very
building
important.
is up to international standard of fire compliance. Even our staircase, we divided to 2 separate staircase, and they are also pressurized staircase, which some of the building here does not fulfill the fire compliance. But for us, we go to every single detail of even the fire, and also how the finishing all it should be done. Yeah, so just more perspective of this is a duplex unit of how it looks like. And we don't provide a naked unit. Sometimes people buy it, then when they get the real unit, they go inside, it's like, oh, there's nothing at all. No? So these are more the details of the items that we provide to you, like
Wonderful.
A bathroom, water heater system. Even our water heater system is built inside the plasticity.
Wonderful.
Great.
So ASAP, I think we can actually share maybe like a brochure later with our audience. Like, I think basically Tony will be doing that. I think our audience will also want to know what are the payment terms for this basically. So if you can tell us for the local and international market, basically what are these payment terms that we can actually get that sorted out? And also the management fees.
Yeah. So for our payment terms, we are going right now at 5 type of payment terms. You either pay a full payment terms, or you can make up to 10 months payment terms. On top of that, we even provide loans not only for local but also foreigner, up to 50% loan. There is a new loan that we're going to come out, and once it's ready, it will be more than 50%. I'm very excited to share with you once it's ready also.
We'd love to have you again to tell us about that.
yeah, keep you guys updated about it, But even though if you're a foreigner, you want to purchase, you can get up to 50% loan, and we can allow you to make a payment, in stages up to 10 months. It's not an issue
Very
for us.
nice.
Yeah,
Tony
just
looks
share
like I'm going to be investing then.
2% up to 6%
Yes.
as of now, which is the honest discount that we give. We don't mark up the price, just so that we can give you a high discount. So these are the two benefits that we provide also up to 60% for if you're a local, and 50% if you're
Perfect.
and also, the 4 simple steps if you would like to purchase is just, select your unit, deposit $2,000, and sign your SPA after 7 days. And also, you just choose your payment plan. So back to your question on the maintenance fee, we are going around $2 per square meter, and we are based on net. So $2 for the maintenance of a 13.5 hectares of land, including the swimming pool, the guards, the landscape is all provided included. So so I'm just showing you, this is the real picture. This is not rendering, it's a photograph, So we can see the
It literally looks like a vacation home. Your
Yeah,
home is a vacation home.
Yeah,
Who
it is
doesn't
like
want this?
they enjoy
Wonderful.
because you see kids running around, they can go freely, they don't have to feel that it is very insecure, what happens, if my kids go run around, but in here it's very,
That's
very, very
true.
safe. So more
Well, ladies and
beautiful.
gentlemen, you hear it. If you want to have like a gated community, beautiful looking vacation home that you can actually bring your kids and have complete assurance that nothing will happen and there's always security, you know what you're looking at.
That's right. I would say that if you're an investor here, go and make a few comparison and come and take a look at our unit, and then you can see the differences,
Wonderful.
Yeah,
Speaking of which,
more,
I think in terms of the units, I think Tony also has a question about like the locations and things.
Yep, thank you, Danny. Yeah, okay. Ashaf, I also have one last question about that you have present at the moment about the showroom and also something. So if our client and also our partner agency, something that they want to visit the sale gallery, what is the time for operation that will come for their inspection?
You can come 7 days at 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. We are always there to attend to you and also there to assist you.
Yes.
Perfect.
Okay. Very good.
Perfect.
Yes. Perfect. Yeah. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen who are watching our show right now, if you have any question and also our partner who want to visit and also inspection the North Park condo, feel free to contact me and also Mr. Ashaf at the Excel Gallery. Also. Yeah. So how about the language staff standby there? They speak what is language that they can support or assist?
No worries about that. We are always prepared in Khmer, Chinese, and English, and we are always there to assist you. Just give us a call, or if you just like to walk in, you can come in and walk in anytime if you like to check it out. Actually.
Yes,
awesome.
Very good. Yes,
awesome, wonderful.
Yeah.
So I think, like, ladies and gentlemen, just wanted to let you know we have come to the end of our show, but of course there's a lot more to know about North Park Condominiums. It is a huge project, a wonderful project, something that will be great for your family, for kids, and even if you are living alone, it's like a awesome vacation home. As you can see, the beautiful interior, and of course you can customize it yourself as well. But if you want to know anything about these wonderful condominiums and these amazing facilities, be sure to contact right down below. You see the little information going down there, and you can see all the information. So basically, be sure to contact our dear Tony Pa to basically show you through every single thing that you need to know about North Park Condominiums, because it is a very, very interesting, lucrative, and very unique project that I think it would be an investment for the time to come. So that being said, thank you so much again for watching. It has been a real joy. Thank you, Asaph. Thank you, Tony, for joining us and giving us so much of this beautiful information. I think I definitely have my own interest as well in this, and I think it has been a real joy to be with you guys. Take care, ladies and gentlemen. If you have any questions, anything to ask us, please sure to put it in the comment section or drop us a message at IQI Cambodia or IQI Global, and we will be sure to get back to you. Thank you so much, and have a very, very, very splendid week ahead. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye.